Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for coming this evening. I ask that you all stand, and men, please remove your caps and bow with me. Dear Heavenly Father, I thank you for the opportunity to gather together this evening. Thank you for all the family and friends that have come to celebrate this time with us graduates. We ask that you guide us in our next chapter of our lives and keep us in your will. I ask that you bless this ceremony and bless everyone that came out. Bless the speakers and the staff members that are here. I thank you for the staff members for helping us get to where we are now. Thank you for everything you've done for us in our lives and what you're going to do for us. In Jesus' name I pray, amen. You may be seated.
Good evening, and welcome to the 2014 graduation ceremony as we celebrate the accomplishments of this graduating class with our students, parents, grandparents, other family members, friends, and our school family. I have to apologize up front. Mr. Lawrence and I both were laughing earlier because when we get in front of a microphone, the hillbilly comes out in us. And I have a southern drawl, and when it's projected, you can really hear it, so just bear with me as we go through here. We are blessed to be a part of Southwest Missouri and from Southwest Missouri, and I would have it no other way, but when you're doing public speaking, it's a little bit of a crutch. A few weeks ago, we had prom, and I was telling Colette Rogers and Debbie Lawrence that during my 27 years in education, I've attended somewhere around 21 or 22 proms. Well, this is my 24th graduation out of 27 years, and over half of those I've been on the stage actively participating. It has always been an honor to participate in graduation, and I never take it for granted. It marks such a special time in the lives of our students. The excitement of graduation never lessens as an educator. And I know you all are thinking that's because that marks the end of school. That's not true. Sometimes we think that, but that's not what we see that as. It's the excitement as we watch our seniors, some which teachers have known since kindergarten, prepare to take the next step in their life into work, post-secondary education, military, raising a family, or all of the above. As we watch our graduates walk across the stage and celebrate the successes of high school graduation, as an educator, it is an awesome feeling to know that we have played just a small part in that. Just this week, I sent an email to our faculty and staff that said, with a quote that said, "The average teacher affects 3,000 students in his or her career." That's phenomenal when you think of all of the years and all of the lives that you've touched. Graduates, as you sit here, we want you to know that just because you leave the Laclede County R1 building, that doesn't mean your teachers or administrators are just kind of casting you out. We always want you to come back. We want you to come back and visit, and we want you to share your successes with us. Over the past 27 years, I have helped several students in various capacities, applying for jobs, securing jobs, references for college, and even have gone as far as helping some of them with their bachelor's papers, their master's papers, their specialist papers, and crunching their data for them. I've also hired them as teachers, and that makes you feel pretty old. The first time that your student sits across the table from you and you're doing an interview and hiring them for a position. Offering support and guidance should never end, but rather is something that continues all through life. Even at my age, at 54 years old, it doesn't make any difference how old I am. I still need my family, I still need my friends, and I still count on my school family to help me. Hopefully, as a school family, we have helped you on your journey through elementary and secondary school, and we will continue to provide assistance as we move forward. Abraham Lincoln once said, "The best thing about the future is it comes one day at a time." Graduates, if you remember nothing else from what I said tonight, remember this: each day is a gift. It is a gift. Cherish your days as each one draws, as each one opens up and dawns, and remember there is always someone out there who cares for you and is ready to step up to the plate to offer assistance. I want to thank the Board of Education for allowing me the opportunity to serve as your superintendent, and I thank the community for celebrating with us as we graduate this amazing group of students. Thank you, and enjoy the remainder of your celebration.
I have a couple of, one announcement. As we start our celebrations for our seniors, we would like to ask that you refrain from using any type of air horns or cowbells during our ceremony due to sensitive ears. Okay, I've held it in as long as I can. Mom, look, we're on TV. I've waited all day to say that. I would first like to thank the City of Lebanon and Darrell Wilson for allowing us to hold our 2014 commencement ceremony here at the Cowan Civic Center. What a great place for such an important day or night for our seniors. I would also like to thank Matt Rogers of Two Guide Music for all the video and sound help. Lastly, I would like to thank the Laclede County R1 Board of Education for allowing this move and putting the safety and comfort of everyone as a priority. Now, I have no idea what Miss Vest was talking about some kind of southern drawl deal, but something's just not feeling right. You guys feel it? Something's not right. I think I got an idea. We have had graduation for over the last 60 years in our gym. So we are not breaking that tradition. We are in a gym, we have a basketball goal and our net, and we're continuing that. I would like to just take a few minutes to recognize some of our special guests. We believe in crowd interaction. If you are a friend of a graduate, would you please stand? Thank you. If you are an uncle, an aunt, or a cousin of a graduate, would you please stand? Thank you. If you are a parent, brother, or sister of a graduate, would you please stand? Thank you. If you are a grandparent or great-grandparent of a graduate, would you please stand? Thank you. And the last group, if you are or have been a faculty member, staff member, or Board of Education member of the Conway School District, would you please stand? Thank you. Thanks you to everyone that has had a part in helping get this senior class to this night. Now, we started a tradition a few years ago, about 6, if you want to know the exact time, where we take a silly picture. I noticed when they were walking up, cameras were going off everywhere. So, parents, get your cameras ready. No, really, get your cameras ready. All right. First row, would you please stand up? Find your parents. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Take your pictures. Okay. Do not fall off the chairs. Second row, would you please stand? Take your time, parents. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Take your pictures. Third row, would you please stand? Find your parents. 1, 2, 3. Take your picture. Fourth row, would you please stand? One, 2, 3. Take your picture. All right, they're done taking your picture. Sit down. Last row, please stand. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Take your picture. Okay. Thank you. Our salutatorian is a very talented student and an outstanding young lady. Her overall weighted GPA is 4.02. She is the daughter of Mike and Jeannie White. This young lady has been very active in her high school career as a member of Family, Career, and Community Leaders of America, Future Business Leaders of America, Art Club, Sticks and Stones, Drama Club, Fellowship of Christian Athletes, Peer Leaders, Student Council, Prom Committee, and National Honor Society, as well as an FCA huddle leader and a Missouri Youth Ambassador working with correlation groups and legislators at the Capitol in Jefferson City. She played 2 years of basketball and volleyball and participated this year in Beauty and the Beast production. During this school year, Morgan participated in a culturally diverse school trip to the country of Guatemala. This fall, Morgan will attend Southeast Missouri State University, majoring in biology and going pre-med. Her plans for her future are to work in a hospital as a pediatrician and to eventually participate in mission and relief work around the world in her spare time. Morgan wishes to spend her life helping people, especially kids, and travel. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Morgan White.
Hi guys, it's really exciting to be up here, just so you know. I'm really glad to be able to speak in front of all of you with your family and friends. It's really an honor. Can you believe, though, that we're sitting here in our caps and gowns about to graduate? You have to admit, though, it's pretty cool to be the first people to ever graduate somewhere else besides our own gym. I kind of like that. That makes us feel pretty special, I think. I feel like we're just kind of playing pretend, though. It hasn't really hit me yet. I feel like we're just going to go back to school Monday morning and do the same old thing over again. But we aren't. We won't be sitting in the same classes anymore. We won't be walking those crammed hallways ever again, thankfully. We won't have to eat pasta with meat sauce, whatever that is. But we also won't be seeing the same people ever again, which I know some of you are probably like, good. But then again, it's really weird and it is kind of sad. We're all so used to our same comfortable crowds. We found our places, our people, and have grown so accustomed to doing the same thing every day. Once you have found that groove, it's really hard getting out of it. What's great though is that we are finally done. All of our time and efforts towards high school have finally paid off, and it's now time to move on to something so much bigger. All 4 years of high school have been pretty distinct in the things that have happened. Think back to freshman year. We were all either really scared or nervous, or really excited and anxious. Every single one of us, though, I think, were ready to get away from that tiny little hallway and those stupid zaps. Freshman year was filled with a ton of our hilarious sleepovers at Abby's house and mine all the time. It was when we still had a ride together with our parents cramming into a van or the Traverse. Our sleepovers always had fudge rounds, a movie, random dance breaks, and never any sleep. These sleepovers also blended into our sophomore year too. I remember there was a Bruce Willis movie where we were chanting Bruce, 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 Bruce. When we ran around my couch to a Pitbull song and then we reversed back and forth for like hours. And then one time my entire bed and my ear for that matter was covered with shaving cream. I had shaving cream coming out for the next couple weeks. You also could not walk anywhere without someone yanking your pants down. I don't know, we were weird. Something that is hilarious is that we would spend hours talking about everything under the sun. And we would talk so much that we would have to raise our hand and sit there and wait for our turn so that we could input whatever story we had. And we would yell at each other saying, it's my turn, it's my turn. It was bad. And then we can't forget our 16th birthday parties and the time when Elena busted her head open in my closet. Sophomore year was also super fun because everyone got their licenses and we were finally able to drive ourselves to each other's houses, and everyone was always cruising all the time every weekend. Now junior year still had a little bit of cruising, like when some of us were together and we got pulled over for mini marshmallows. Yes. And when the middle hanging console fell right on top of Sam's head. Junior year was when a ton of us had ACT prep together, which was always crazy. And when that group of us 6 went to MSU West Plains and stayed the night, and I think we can all agree that was one of the greatest things we ever did. Last year's also whenever we did all the mock trial stuff and fundraising for our prom that we did. Now this year was a whole different ball game. Just for the record, senioritis is a real thing. It is strong, it's contagious, and it is hard to get rid of. I think everyone at some point has experienced this, either for a little bit or a lot. You either got senioritis occasionally, which is how it happened for me, and one day you'd be in a strong working mood, and then the next day you were dead and couldn't process any thinking whatsoever. Or you had it all the time, all day, every day, and couldn't care less what you did at any given moment. This year had a lot of cram-packed memories too, and random fun times. Abby and I went to Jeff City for many pointless conferences. One is where we spent a whole week at a hotel with Mrs. Spradling, which for the record was absolutely fantastic. There was Dancing with the Stars, which was a lot of fun. There was the Beauty and the Beast play, and it had a lot of stress, but it was still really fun, and I got to make a lot of new friends and be a part of drama for once. I personally had the best experience ever when I got to leave the country with my best friend, Chelsea Tennyson, and it was definitely my favorite thing all year, and I'm so glad I was able to share it with you. And then I got to see my